सातवें आसमान में फर्क, बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क, धूप छांव में फर्क, बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day, we bring exciting and high potential franchise business opportunities from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped thousands of investors finding the right franchise business opportunity and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to make sure your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct opportunity to connect with the brand founders, the key stakeholders, and understand the business opportunities in detail and openly ask any sort of questions that you may have related to the brand, investment, franchise, growth, everything before you take the actual decision. Today, we will talk about a brand, a business opportunity with a brand which is primarily into Indian menswear, which is called Pan America. Pan America is a well-established Indian menswear brand with a legacy of over 25 years. Founded in 1997 and operated by Rolex Fashion India Private Limited, the company has deep expertise in sourcing, manufacturing, and distribution, enabling it to deliver stylish, value-driven fashion at scale. The brand is positioned in the mid-segment menswear market, focusing on aspirational yet affordable clothing for urban professionals and upwardly mobile consumers. Its core philosophy is to offer stylish, modern menswear at accessible price points without compromising on the quality. The Pan America offers a business model with FOFO, franchise-owned, franchise-operated model, providing entrepreneurs with a scalable and moderate investment opportunity in the organized fashion segment. With a strong supply chain support, a regular new collection, and a growing national presence, Pan America presents a practical and fast scaling franchise business opportunities across metros, Tier 1, Tier 2, and other emerging markets. To talk more about the brand and the business, I'm joined with Avinash Lalwani. He is the co-founder and the CEO of this brand, along with my colleague Chitra. She's the strategy consultant from Frankop, and we have Akash Pandey, who is the key account manager for this brand. But before I invite Avinash to talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to inform all our viewers that you also have opportunity to ask your questions related to the brand and the business. My request is to please keep on sharing your queries into the Q&A box to make this session more interactive. We will take all your questions once the presentation is over. Now, I would like to welcome Avinash to this webinar and would also request him to start. Let's start with a little bit of introduction, a little bit of the legacy, and then we'll move on to the formal presentation. Over to you, Avinash.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bharat. Welcome to all the potential investors of Franchise India and franchisees for Pan America. Welcome one and all. Great to have you here. I am the co-founder and the CEO of the company. My father, I'm a second generation entrepreneur. The company was co-founded by my father and his partner. We are a total of 3 partners in the company. And my active role is to oversee basically everything in the company. We have been around for a long time, started in 1997. And we have a very niche, very simple, straightforward mission and vision. That is to supply affordable clothing with superior quality. It is in our DNA to provide, to make it accessible, to make superior quality clothing accessible to everybody. And that's what we get up and work hard for every day. I'll just display the presentation and I'll take you along the journey of the brand. All right, here we are. So the name of the brand is Pan America. Just a little bit about the brand. It was founded in 1997. We're here since more than 25 plus years. And our legacy is built on scale, consistency, and value-led fashion. The name of the actual company is Royal X Fashions India Private Limited. And we have a deep expertise in sourcing, manufacturing, and distribution. Our brand philosophy is quite simple: to deliver stylish, aspirational menswear at very, very accessible price points without compromising on quality. This brand philosophy is very, very imperative, very important for us as a brand, because this is what differentiates us from other brands. There are very few brands in India who have been as consistent over 25 years. And the reason for that is that we have pivoted with the market as the market has. For example, we started off as a formal brand, formal menswear brand, and then the market moved to a more casual wearing brand. And so we moved along with the market. But the basis of all of this is us being a value-driven brand. There is a surprise factor to the Pan America shopper, which is when a Pan America shopper comes in to buy clothes, and he selects about 3 or 4 shirts. He expects to pay about 7 or 8,000, but he ends up, when he's at the billing counter, he's surprised to realize that he only has to pay 4,000 rupees, for example. And that surprise element is key to the Pan America shopper, even now. This is our vision mission. Our vision is we envision a wardrobe where style meets comfort, offering modern, versatile fashion for the confident on-the-go man. Our mission is to redefine luxury menswear by offering exceptional value without compromising on quality or style. Since our inception in 97, we have expanded globally, and we have forged alliances with large format stores. And our commitment remains unwavering to provide timeless style and craftsmanship that empowers individuals to look and feel their best without any compromise. This is not just our vision and mission. This vision and mission is something that we breathe every day. It's the Pan America DNA. And that's how it's our way of living. That's what the brand stands for. Coming to the product portfolio, we have our core categories include shirts, trousers, jeans, and t-shirts. This covers almost 80% of the men's wardrobe needs. Apart from this, we also do a lot of fashion seasonal items like winter jackets, blazers, ethnic wear like bandi. So we do all of these, but that's the fashion statement. That's the fashion element. These 4 core categories cover almost 80% of our entire product portfolio. As for design, hundreds of new designs are launched every month because it's about moving along with the market, moving along with the trend. Our target consumer is a person from the age of 22 to 45 years. I think it can go to about probably 50, 55 years. There are people who have, so Pan America basically is built up of repeat customers. We have been lucky and we have been blessed. It's not only customers. You look around the entire bracket of customers, suppliers, job workers, retailers, everybody who has joined Pan America has grown. We've grown together, and that's why even the customer who comes to us, when each customer over a period of time has grown in their own respective lives, they keep coming back to Pan America because that's what they get. They get updated styles, but not so updated prices. So that's our age category. The profile of the customer would be an urban and aspirational Indian, starting from young professionals, entrepreneurs, to upwardly mobile customers. Our target market is middle to upper middle class income households, and our styling and relevance includes anybody and everybody. Our global footprint, we already have about 20 plus EBOs. We have a presence in about 5,500 plus multi-brand outlets. We have more than 250 shop-in-shops, and we have a presence in 8 large format stores. We also export to Dubai and the Middle East, and we have a presence in Saudi, Bahrain, and Kuwait as well. Now here comes the franchise approach. So the franchise model that we're proposing is a FOFO model, franchise owned, franchise operated. It's a retail franchise model. The size of the franchise or the store that we're looking at is a minimum of 400 to up to 700 square feet. All the brand guidelines to operate the store will be given by the company. Preferred locations are pan-India, wherever both the franchisee and the company deem fit. Initial capex, ownership, and operational expenses will be borne by the franchisee. The revenue also will be of the franchisee, and the franchise agreement will be for a term of 5 years. This is a financial snapshot, of the proposed franchise model. The initial setup cost we're looking at is about 1,500 rupees per square feet. Total capex that we're looking for you to invest, which includes interior, fit out costs, furniture, and fixtures, is about 27 to 28 lakhs. The franchise fees, which would be one time, would be about 3 lakh rupees. The display inventory, which will be provided by the company, would be about 15 lakhs. The monthly revenue potential that we're looking at is about 7 to 7.5 lakh rupees. The gross margin provided will be 30%. That means your payback period, your return on investment period is 1.3 years. IRR is about 121%. And as already said, the term is about 5 years. Sorry for that. All right, so this is a financial snapshot. Moving on. Operating terms, the interior, deposit and rent. display inventory, and logistics is all the franchisee's purview. The company takes care of all the logistics, the installation, the central marketing, the technology and ERP used to run the store, and training of employees. All of this is taken care of by the company. Here's our rollout plan. These are the list of all our target cities, which is phase 1. Which is mostly metro and tier 1 cities. Our phase 2 rollout plan is into tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Although this is a generic roadmap, we don't necessarily, it's all about market opportunity. If you think that in a phase 2 tier 2 city, the market is good, then we don't mind going ahead with that first. It genuinely depends on the franchisee interest and the market capability, so to say. These are all the steps for franchise acquisition and deal closing. So there's an initial franchise application form, which is followed by an NDA between both the parties, followed by a due diligence on both fronts, followed by an LOI signing, letter of intent, where a small token money is given by the franchise, and then finally deal closure. You can go through the slide. I'll just pause here for a second. Moving on. The due diligence process looks like this. So there's an initial application form that captures your entire background and your expectation of ROI and your reason to partner with us, which is followed by the non-disclosure agreement, followed by a letter of intent, which is an offer document issued by the company to a potential partner basis the discussion or negotiation that's done thus far. Then we move on to having a legal agreement between us, which is a more formal sign-up, which includes the commercial and legal terms. Thank you. This is all about us and the brand. I'm happy to invite any queries or questions. Thank you so much.
Right. Thanks so much, Avnash, for the presentation. We are now open for any sort of questions that you may have related to the brand or the financials which we have discussed. However, you all can start putting it into the Q&A box. In case if you look into this particular category, I think the India's menswear market is growing pretty rapidly due to a lot of reason, the rising income, urbanization, increasing preferences for the branded products. And this particular shift from unorganized retailers to the organized fashion brands is creating a huge demand in the market right now, particularly in metros and tier 2 and 3 cities. This particular brand positions itself as the value-driven mid-segment, which is good for primarily tier 2 and 3 cities. This brand has a scalable store format. You get a moderate investment of almost 40 lakhs, 45 odd lakhs. And this brand has already been here for more than 25 years. So they have a pretty good distribution capabilities, which they will fulfill and help you throughout your entrepreneurial journey. Apart from that, there are a number of other reasons also. There is a rapid growth in tier 2 and 3 cities. We have seen this, in past 10, 12 years. As we also seen that a lot of, demands are, emerging, are there in the emerging markets, particularly tier 2, 3 in cities. Apart from that, there is also a lot of expansion in mall and the high street retail infrastructure all across India, right? So, I mean, these are the reason why, you can take advantage of this particular segment. You can buy this brand, you can go with this brand, and you can capitalize this growth. We have a few questions in the Q&A. Avinash, if you would like to take them up, please.
Mr. Bharat, just before I get on to the Q&A, I just like to talk about the relevance
Yeah,
of
please.
of the brand and the relevance of opening up EBOs of this brand. One thing, like I said, which is in our DNA, is to provide superior quality clothing at affordable prices.
Mhm.
Up until a few years back, the mindset of the Indian consumer has totally changed. Earlier, say in an office party or anywhere at a social gathering, if someone wore a shirt worth 5,000 rupees,
Mhm.
they used to show that off
Correct.
because that was aspirational.
True.
But now, say, you go and compliment someone saying, "Hey man, that's a nice shirt." And you end up replying, "Oh, this is just for like 1,000 or 1,200 bucks."
Mhm.
So there's a surprise element to that. What really, you know, so the customer today has become very smart. There's the bang for the buck mentality. The customer has loads of options today, and there's a certain bang for the buck. And the customer is very smart today. He knows how to get the value of his money. And brands have followed. Today, the biggest enterprises, which is, say, Reliance and Tata, their retail stores have ventured into affordable clothing. That is for the same reason, to cater to a smart consumer. A consumer is no longer looking to spend 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 for a superior quality shirt. And that is very evident. And that's why we have been a constant as a brand, because the brand value or our ethos of the brand is to provide great quality clothing at affordable prices. Anybody can provide great quality clothing, but they can't bring it to an accessible price point. And when we talk about opening our exclusive outlets, out of, I was talking about a surprise factor. I was talking about customer retainership. All of these are depend heavily on the customer feeling satisfied with what he gets for the value that he gets.
Mhm.
And that's why he keeps coming back to us. That's why we have been a growth story for 25 plus years. That's
True.
that.
Agreed. Let's quickly take a few questions from the Q&A in case
Sure.
if you can access.
Yeah, I'll just okay. Starting from Mr. Rohit Biduri. Do investors need to hire the staff, or the staff hiring support would be given by the brand? So the investor would need to hire the staff, and the staff training support will be given by the company. I hope I'm clear with that.
Yep. Let's move into the Q&A.
Q&A. What will be the cost of area franchise? I don't quite follow that question. What does that mean, Mr. Bharat?
What would be the cost of? Okay, so it is most like a area developer kind of opportunity, which we are not offering it right now, Vipul. We can work on it. However, right now we are just focusing on this unit sales FOFO model.
Okay, so I think what he's asking about the master franchise that we are not offering right now.
Yes, similar. Yeah.
Correct. Got it. Any tier one city where the brand has its EBO, most of our EBOs the most number of EBOs in a tier one city is in Kolkata as of now. We also have in Indore. And
I would also request everyone to please use the Q&A. I mean, we really have a lot of questions in chat box. I mean, if you would post your queries into the Q&A box, that will be easier for us to, take it from there.
yeah.
Avinash, if you could just click on this Q&A option and then you please, let's
Where is the Q&A option? I'm sorry.
It's there.
I'm just looking at the webinar chat and just going on with the questions.
No, there is Q&A also. Let me just read it for you. Okay. So the first question I can see from Praveen Diwan is, where is the head office and manufacturing facility?
Okay, I got the Q&A. 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, where is the head office? The head office is located in Bangalore. It's virtually in the center of the city in an area called Yashwantpur. The head office, which includes the admin and the godown space for All India Dispatch, is almost about 1 lakh square feet.
Okay.
The manufacturing facility of the company, we have 2 of our own factories, which is again located in Bangalore. We have about 12 factories that exclusively produce just for us, also located in Bangalore. All the knitwear is developed in Ludhiana. Jeans are developed in Bangalore as well as Bombay. Trousers are developed in Bangalore as well as Ahmedabad. Going on to the next question. Of all the EBOs, what is the split between company-owned and franchise stores? So as of now, all of the EBOs right now are handled by our distributors. We have a one state, one distributor policy, and all of those EBOs are today taken care of by the distributors. The reason we are here is to invite franchise stores into the gambit of our business model. Please, going on to the next question of Mr. Praveen, please highlight the actual sales and profitability numbers of your oldest and newest EBO. I think that's something that we can discuss on a one-to-one basis instead of the actual sales figure is a ballpark figure around of what is given in the presentation. Because there are season and off-season months, and average sale that is given to you, that is given in the presentation, that's our average sale value, Mr. Praveen. The actual figures, we can sit down to discuss if you're interested.
Okay.
Okay. Existing stores and the average business details, please. Like I told you, existing stores are about 20 plus, but none of those are company operated. All of them are distributor operated. This is our venture into now on the basis of those 20 odd EBOs, the business that we see on an average is around about 70 lakhs to 1 crore on an annual basis.
Okay.
That is the ballpark figure of our existing stores. And the trend that we have seen in the first 20 EBOs, that's what's catapulted us into tying up with Franchise India and giving out franchisee stores.
Okay, and then what is the policy of the dead stock exchange?
We have a system for. Okay, this is a very important question. When we say dead stock, you see that overall all companies in India have an EOSS, correct? And today, the end of season sale of companies has gone up from an average of 2 months in the calendar year to 4 to 5 months in the calendar year. Pan America is the only brand, only brand that hasn't had an end of season sale for the past 27 years, 28 years.
Okay.
We are extremely proud of that. It sounds almost, you know, you probably haven't heard this before, but we haven't had an end of season sale ever up until now. That is because every piece of ours, we pride ourselves on the fact that every last piece of our sells. Every piece that is produced to sell. And if you're not able to sell it at the full price, that's when you offer discounts. But we as a brand haven't had to put an end of season sale over the past 28 years. However, understanding the requirements of the current Indian market, we have a policy where we continually keep refreshing our stocks. And that's based on an aging basis. So yeah, that's the desk stock exchange policy. Again, every stock exchange or stock refilling or stock refreshing policy is on a need-to-need basis.
Great.
Yeah. Please explain what all support would be done by the brand. Okay, I think it's already mentioned, but I'll just repeat that to you. The installation of furniture and fixtures, all the capex will be done by you, but the execution will be taken care of by our designer. All the central marketing will be done by the company. The technology and ERP, the software that you use, the billing software or the inventory management software, that will be by the company. And your staff training, that will also be by the company. Is there a reason for naming the brand as Pan America? Yes, there is a reason. There is a beautiful story why my father named the brand Pan America. This is in about 1997, where my father and his partner were into distribution of other brands. And there is this brand that had come up called Peter England in 97. And my father and his partner actually went to Peter England to explore taking up the distribution of that brand. And when they went there and they understood the capex required to invest initially, I mean, that was those products were something that they were already dealing in and they were already manufacturing to a certain extent. The other co-founder, Mr. Reddy, owned a brand called Independence, which my father used to distribute, Mr. Rajkumar Lalwani. And the product catalog were around about the same, what they saw in Petering. And when they got out of there and, they used their thinking brains, they thought that, if we have to put in so much capex, why don't we open up our own brand? And since back in the day, that was England, okay, what is more aspirational to an Indian? It's America. So that's how they named it Pan America.
All right, fantastic. There is a question like, what if sales doesn't happen and how frequently new stocks supply?
So sale is driven by the market. There are periods of great sale and there are periods of lull as well. That's how usually retail works. Season and off-season months. During season, when the sale is good, we don't need to do anything. During the off-season, then we come up with promotions. That's what we do to push sales. And how frequently new stock supply? Well, at all times, our counter should look refreshed.
Mhm.
And that is something that we pride ourselves in. And that is on a completely man-to-man basis, store-to-store basis. How frequently the store needs a new stock supply. That
True,
is
and
on
you
the
also
basis of
said,
sale. Sorry.
and you also said that all your stocks get sold every time. You don't
Well, I
end of
mean, the
season.
proof is in the pudding, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, which brand today can say that they haven't had an EOSS in 27 years?
True.
Yeah. So I actually don't need to say much about it. I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
Okay, would you also be tell us a little bit about the product-wise sales, percentage-wise, like?
So casual shirts take up most of the brand sale. Casual shirts followed by formal shirts, followed by trousers, followed by jeans.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, there is also a couple of questions related to the FOCO model. In case if you would like to go for FOCO, franchise owned the company operated, would you be able to do that?
We're not open to FOCO as of now.
Okay, great.
Is it permissible for a menswear franchise owner to add innerwear section? Yes, because we do not supply innerwear, and because that is kind of like bread and butter. You can have an innerwear section as well within the store.
Well, generally we get a lot of, we already have a lot of brand here in the market. How do you think you are, how would you compete with the rest of the competitors in the market right now who are into menswear? What makes you different?
Our value-driven policy, more than anything. I mentioned about the surprise factor of the Pan America shopper. That still keeps us relevant. That's what still retains the Pan America customer, because when he comes in and he's not expecting to, he's expecting to pay a lot more than what he pays, is the surprise factor, followed by him actually wearing the shirt and the shirt quality lasting how it lasts. That is the retainership. That is why we retain the customer. That is why we have repeat sales.
And Avinash, what system are in place, for the stock rotation or maybe the exchange, the buyback policy? What is the?
So it's on an SOR basis, sale or return model.
Mhm.
So whatever sells, whatever doesn't sell, then we have an aging system where, again, on a store to store basis, depending on where the store is, we try and liquidate that stock, offering some discount. And then if after a certain period of time, if the stock still doesn't sell, then we refresh the stock from the company.
And based on your experience so far, as you said that you have almost 20 plus, the stores, what are the typical monthly operational cost and what is the minimum sales is required to get my break even?
Again, let's it really depends on the store size. If you talk about an average store size of 500 square feet, the salaries that we're looking at is we're looking to employ 3 people, which is a manager and 2 helpers.
Okay.
And salary would be approximate, again, say if we talk about 25,000 rupees for a manager and 15,000 rupees for each helper. So that's the salary that we're looking to, but these costs significantly drop down if you're in a tier 2 city.
Okay.
This is a tier 1 city that I'm quoting. So that's the salary.
And what happens to the stock at the end of the agreement period? What would happen with that?
What do you mean the agreement period?
Let's say if my agreement period is over for next 5 years. and
Okay.
after and I'm left with the stock in my store, what would you do with that?
The company takes that back.
It you will take it back.
Correct.
Perfect.
If you want to shut down the store,
Maybe
if you don't want to shut down the store and we continue, there are only two options. Yeah, either you want to continue to operate the store or you don't want to continue to operate the store.
in case if someone want to discontinue for any
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. Then I already told you.
Okay. Will franchisee have the option to choose product mix as per local demand?
100%,
Mhm.
100%. As a brand, we will give you indicators because we have a pan-India presence. Except for 2 states, we're present in all other states. So we already know of the product mix that sells, and we can, guide the franchise for the product mix. However, the final decision rests on the franchise.
And just a few more questions, like how frequently are the new connection launched, and how does the brand ensure the repeat customer footfall? What is your strategy for that as of now, handling
So,
20 stores?
so on a general basis, every brand operates on 2 collections in the year, which is spring, summer, and an autumn, winter. With Pan America, we don't necessarily stick to a spring, summer, and an autumn, winter.
Mhm.
We keep refreshing stock, as in new collections keep getting launched every 3 to 4 months. And please understand, when there is a franchise, yes, the responsibility of the franchise is with the purview of the store.
Mm.
The responsibility of the company is with the stock. If we
Yeah.
don't, that's our major responsibility. Please understand that the major responsibility of this partnership lies with the company. Because if we don't supply updated styles, updated trendy menswear, then that's the game. Because anyone can do the capex, but if the product doesn't sell, and the product will only sell on merit. So if we don't continue to deliver high quality, trendy menswear, which is in fashion right now, very frequently, keep updating our models, keep giving the best quality, the best fit. All of this is where the major game lies, and the company is responsible, and the company has a major part to play in that.
Mhm. All
Yeah.
right, there's also a question like, are you looking for Kerala? Do you have any EBO in Cochin?
No, we don't. Yes, we're looking for Kerala. We're looking for anywhere possible.
All right. Are you also in online sales?
Yes, we are.
How is the sales like? What is the percentage, and what all websites you sell your product?
So our online, so we entered online just about a couple of years back. We actually don't like the online model
Okay.
as a, but today, for the youth,
Mm.
earlier, any and every company was a brand when they put up hoardings because everyone used to look up. Now everyone looks down into their phones. And so social media presence is very important for a company. So from a social media presence point of view, we're there in an online sales model. But that is not our major source. Our major source is brick and mortar stores. It's a very small component of our sale, the
Fantastic.
online business.
Right. So that is indeed required nowadays. Everyone is, people now love, buying products online. All right. I think we probably have almost answered all the questions. We really had a lot of questions today. I really appreciate everyone for asking all your queries. We probably tried our level best to give you all the answers. However, in case if you're still left somewhere, you left with any question, my request is to please get in touch with Akash. Akash is the key account manager for this. You can connect with Akash. Akash has already shared his number in the chat box. Akash, if you could just share it again on in the chat box, so someone can get in touch with you. Maybe Digesh or Chitra, in case if you're there, can we also, for the last time, if we can repeat this of, the investment. Any possibility, Digesh or Chitra?
Hello.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, can you
just a
repeat
second.
Mhm.
Sorry, Ms. Chitra. Bharatji, I'm just looking at a couple of questions in the chat box, not in the Q&A, but just in the chat that I think are important to answer.
You may,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On behalf
Chitra,
of 15 lakh inventory, what amount of inventory brand is going to deliver? So typically we look at around about 2.5 to 3 garments per square feet. So if it's a 500 square feet store, let's take a 500 into 2.75, which is 1375 garments into an average of about 1200 rupees, then that's around about 16.5 lakhs of stock. Yeah,
okay.
that's about that.
Chitra, can we once again present the investment slide?
Yeah. Sure.
Have you updated it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I have.
All right. Okay. So let's quickly present it and then we'll close.
Allow me a moment. I'm sharing the screen. Yes. So basically, it's a franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated model, and we have this in a retail franchise model, retail outlet basically, and the store size for the outlet would be around 400 square feet to 700 square feet, with frontage of 12 to 15 square feet. And the total setup cost required would be 7 lakh 50,000, around 7 to 8 lakh. And total investment, total capex plus franchisee investment, this is also includes franchisee fees, is 13 to 14 lakh, and franchisee fees 3 lakh. Display inventory is 15 lakh, and monthly revenue potential is 7 to 7.5 lakh. So earlier it was including
28
the
lakh.
display inventory. Yeah, the if the we cannot say it display, but it is initial inventory. So earlier it was including initial inventory, and this is including total capex required for the store plus franchisee fees. So it is coming around 13 to 14 lakh, and monthly revenue potential is around 7 to 7.5 lakh. Gross margin is 13%, 30%, and payback period is close to 1 year. Total internal return rate is 121%, and total agreement period for the franchisee is 5 years.
Okay, so overall, I need 50 lakh rupee for initial inventory, plus this 14
Yes.
lakh rupee, up to 40 lakh rupee for everything, including the store setup cost and everything, right?
Yes, yes.
So
Including
and
franchisee fees.
okay, it also includes the franchise fee,
Yeah.
this 14 lakh rupee.
Yes.
So the overall, I need to have like 30 odd lakh rupee,
Yes.
30 plus
That's what I
minus.
have mentioned earlier. The total investment required was including initial inventory. So that was
Correct.
around 30 to 35. Yeah.
30 to 35 max, right? That is what
Yes,
the,
max.
okay, I got it. In fact, earlier it was something else. So we got that corrected. Anyway, guys, so this is what the investment is, 30, 35 lakh rupee max 30 lakhs plus and minus, right? So it is indeed a great opportunity. In case if you would like to go for it, you can get in touch with Akash Pandey. He already have shared his number in the chat box. You please connect with him, and he can arrange a call further with Avinash, and can have your further decision. All right, so that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity. But before we end this, I would really like, Avinash, in case if you would like to share any closing remarks for the audience before we end this session.
Thank you, Mr. Bharat. I think I just like to invite everybody to view this with us on closer quarters and just grow together, because that's also one of the ethos of the brand, that we believe in growing together. That's about it.
Absolutely right. All right, that's it. Thanks so much, Avinash. Thank you so much, Chitra, Akash, for coming here today, helping me drive this webinar. So that's it for the
Thank
day.
you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.